Exploring off the beaten path. That's right. Going into the woods. Beautiful day to be out here in nature. Following this overgrown trail. It's not marked. Probably an old road used at one time. Curious as to where it may lead. It's the wonder of the forest. Makes you curious and leads you all these different places. I was exploring another area nearby, but then I saw this overgrown pathway and decided let's follow this into the woods. Well, take a look at this. You see some pieces of block here, perhaps part of the foundation of a structure that once stood out here. Been seeing some of these open clearings in the area. Right along this little pathway over there. Followed that overgrown path for a while, came out into this area. It intersected with this trail here. It's also unmarked. It's one of the many miles of forest roads throughout the swamp here. And this one went north or south as far as the direction, so hike towards the north. Let's see where this part here leads. It's really peaceful out here. Saw a deer just a little bit ago. Wasn't really able to get it on video, but it ran through the woods. I could hear it, and I saw it briefly. They're very elusive. Absolutely beautiful. There's an otter over here in this creek. I could see it when I was exploring out here. Heard it breathing for her since swimming through the water. I wasn't sure what it was. And came over here and so curious. It popped its head up looking at me and just swimming around here. Let's take a look. Amazing. Watching the wildlife out here. Sat and watched that otter for a good little while. And as I was walking away, an owl flew right in front of me, landed on a tree, so I was able to watch the owl as well. Feeling blessed by nature, seeing this wildlife. Let's explore further into the swamps. Remains from an old bridge. Used to cross this area here. This area here, I found the swamps built up of the surrounding area. Appears to be some sort of logging tram. Roadway of sorts that was built up here. You can see it. It's well defined. So I was following this, seeing where it leads. It keeps going. Over here is a orange grove. Some citrus trees planted in this area. So there was some agricultural activity, logging, and turpentine as well, all through this area. Many layers of history. There's some big oranges here. You can see the tram right over there. Out here exploring, came across some evidence from the turpentine industry. It was once Florida's largest industry during the 1800s and early 1900s. And had an array of uses, turpentine, and there were turpentine camps all around. There's a hurdy cup right there. It's very interesting. Came across this site in the woods, abandoned homestead. You see some traces from the past still out here. Incredible. Makes you curious about who was living out here long ago. This was one of the roads that they used to get out to the homestead. Let's investigate the area. Really neat, isn't it? Seeing these old vehicles out here abandoned quite some time. Old truck here. Old Chevy over here. Wow. Imagine people were driving this car in its prime. How nice it must have been. Seeing lots of remnants from the past out here. Homestead would have been in this general area. Really interesting.